Hello dear students, I am Shali, Assistant Professor, Postgraduate Department of English, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. Welcome to our third class of the paper European Drama. In this class, I am going to take one of the Greek dramas by Sophocles, that is Oedipus Rex. This class focuses on the following main points, that are, first one is about Sophocles, then about his major works, then a small description about Oedipus Rex, and about the main characters in this drama. So first of all, about Sophocles. Sophocles is one of the three great tragedians of Greece. The other two are Aeschylus and Euripides. At the beginning, there was only one actor in a tragedy who interacted with chorus, that we know that chorus plays an important role in Greek tragedy. So, at the beginning, there was only one character in a tragedy and who interacted with the chorus. Then Aeschylus introduced the second actor and thus brought variety into drama. It was Sophocles who introduced third actor to the drama. So it is very important that Sophocles has introduced a third actor to the European drama. Then Sophocles was born on 496 BC and died on 456 BC. He won prizes in dramatic competitions and he is believed to have written over 100 plays and more of them are lost. At his initial times, he imitated Aeschylus, but later developed a style of his own. His speciality, while comparing to Aeschylus' dramatic composition, is it developed an individualistic characterization. So, developed and individualistic characterization is the speciality of Sophocles while comparing to Aeschylus' dramatic composition. Okay. Sophocles has given the most famous Theban trilogy. Theban means the fate of Theban people, Thebes, before and after the reign of King Oedipus. Okay, that's about Theban legendary. So, Oedipus Rex, Oedipus et Colonus, and Antigone are the three main dramas. These are together called Theban trilogies. It contains the story of Thebes. Okay, now this fate of Thebes is determined by the story of Oedipus, the king Oedipus also. And now let's go in details of the trilogy, that these three dramas in a nutshell form. First one is Oedipus Rex. When Oedipus is born to Laius and Jocasta, that is the king and queen of Thebes, the Delphic oracle prophesies that he will kill his father and marry his mother. Oedipus' parents send the child to be killed, but he is brought up by a childless couple, Polybus and Merope of Corinth. Oedipus eventually comes to know about the prophecy. One day he quarrels with a man and kills him, without knowing that he is his father Laius. By solving the riddle of the Sphinx, Oedipus becomes the king of Thebes and marries the widowed queen Jocasta and has 4 children by her. When the truth is revealed by another prophecy, Jocasta kills herself and Oedipus blinds himself. So this is the summary or the minute form of the summary of this drama. Now let's look at Oedipus et Colonus. What is the story of that drama? The last part of the Theban play is written to be, and it describes Oedipus' death. Okay, this is the last portion of this Theban legendary and it ends at the death of King Oedipus. Then the third one is Antigone. Antigone is the story of Oedipus and Jocasta's daughter. She has a tough decision to make, that is that to let her brother's body remain unburied outside the city walls or exposed to the wild animals or to bury him and face death. She chooses to bury him and then commits suicide. So these are the stories of Oedipus Rex, Oedipus et Colonus and Antigone. Now let's take a look at the major works by Sophocles. I have already told you that he has composed more than 100 dramas, but only 7 have complete form. Okay, only 7 dramas are completed, and they are Ajax, Antigone, women of Trachis, Oedipus Rex, Electra, Philoctetes, and Oedipus et Colonus. And next is Oedipus Rex. Of Sophocles' three Theban plays that have survived and that deal with the story of Oedipus. Oedipus Rex was the second to be written. In terms of chronology of events that the play describes, it comes first, followed by Oedipus et Colonus, and then Antigone. Oedipus Rex is regarded as the masterpiece of ancient Greek tragedy, and it was first performed in 429 BC. Students, now let's go to the character list. The characters are Oedipus, Jocasta, Antigone, Creon, Polonices, Tiresias, Haemon, Ismene, Theseus, then Chorus. Chorus also has an important role in this drama. And first one is Oedipus. The protagonist of Oedipus Rex and Oedipus et Colonus. Oedipus becomes the king of Thebes before the action of Oedipus the king begins. He is renowned for his intelligence and his ability to solve riddles. He saved the city of Thebes and was made its king by solving the riddle of the Sphinx, the supernatural being that had held the city captive. Yet Oedipus is stubbornly blind to the truth about himself. His name's literal meaning, that is swollen foot, is the clue to his identity. He has taken from the house of Laius as a baby and left in the mountains with his feet bound together. On his way to Thebes, he killed his biological father, not knowing who he was, and proceeded to marry Jocasta, his biological mother. Next is Creon. Oedipus' brother-in-law, Creon, appears more than any other character in the three plays combined. In him, more than any else, we see the gradual rise and fall of one man's power. Early in Oedipus Rex, Creon claims to have no despair of kingship. Yet, when he has the opportunity to grab the power at the end of that play, Creon seems quite eager. We learn in Oedipus et Colonus that he is willing to fight with his nephews for his power, and in Antigone, Creon rules Thebes with a stubborn blindness that is similar to Oedipus' rule. But Creon never has our sympathy in the way Oedipus does, because he is bossy and bureaucratic, intent on asserting his own authority. Next is Polonices, son of Oedipus and thus also his brother. Polonices appears only very briefly in Oedipus et Colonus. He arrives at Colonus seeking his father's blessing in his battle with his brother. Eteocles for power in Thebes. Polonices tries to point out the similarity between his own situation and that of Oedipus, but his words seem opportunistic rather than filial, a fact that Oedipus points out. Next is Tiresias. Tiresias, the blind soothsayer of Thebes, appears in both Oedipus Rex and Antigone. In Oedipus Rex, Tiresias tells Oedipus that he is the murderer he hunts, and Oedipus doesn't believe him. In Antigone, Tiresias tells Creon that Creon himself is bringing disaster upon Thebes, and Creon doesn't believe him. Yet, both Oedipus and Creon claim to trust Tiresias deeply. The literal blindness of the soothsayer points to the metaphorical blindness of those who refuse to believe the truth about themselves when they hear it spoken. And next is Antigone. Antigone, the child of Oedipus and Jocasta, and therefore both Oedipus' daughter and his sister. Antigone appears briefly at the end of Oedipus Rex, when she says goodbye to her father as Creon prepares to banish Oedipus. She appears at greater length in Oedipus et Colonus, leading and caring for her old blind father in his exile. But Antigone comes to her own in Antigone. as that play's protagonist. She demonstrates a courage and clarity of sight unparalleled by any other character in the three Theban plays, whereas other characters, Oedipus, Creon, Polonices, are reluctant to acknowledge the consequences of their actions. Antigone is unbanished in her conviction that she has done right. Next is Haemon, Creon's son, who appears only in Antigone. Haemon is engaged to marry Antigone. Motivated by his love for her, he argues with Creon about the latter's decision to punish her. Next is Ismene. Oedipus' daughter Ismene appears at the end of Oedipus Rex and to a limited extent in Oedipus at Colonus and Antigone. Ismene's minor part underscores her sister's grandeur and courage. Ismene fears helping Antigone bury Polonices but offers to die beside Antigone when Creon sentenced her to die. Antigone, however, refuses to allow her sister to be martyred for something she didn't have the courage to stand up for. Next character is Theseus, the king of Athens in Oedipus at Colonus, a renowned and powerful warrior. Theseus takes pity on Oedipus and defends him against Creon. Theseus is the only one who knows the spot at which Oedipus descended to the underworld, a secret he promises Oedipus he will hold forever. Next is Chorus, sometimes comically obtuse or fickle, sometimes perceptive, sometimes melodramatic. The chorus reacts to the events on stage. The chorus reaction can be lessons in how the audience should interpret what is seeing or how it should not interpret what it is seeing. So students, this is all about today's class, and today's homework question is write a paragraph about Sophocles and his Theban trilogy. Thank you so much for listening, and in the next class we will be discussing about the drama Oedipus Rex in detail. And thank you so much and have a good time.